Hello, my name is Andrea, and my topic is about the flowers. Specific, where to fall in love with the flowers. I'm going to talk about the countries or events that you can visit and appreciate more these products and know more about the culture behind them. Well, first of all, I'm gonna start to a phrase by Ralph Waldo Emerson. He said that the flowers as a proud assertion that the rate of beauty of values of the utilities in the world. The first country that I'm going to talk about is Colombia. Colombia is the most important country in America to export flowers. But I'm going to talk about an event. They call it Festival of the Flowers. Wait, this event is in Santa Elena, Medellin. Why? Because in Santa Elena have the most important farms in the world, and in this part of the country have the famous people call it silleteros. Silleteros is a culture of the people in Medellin. They have farms to cultivate the native flowers of Colombia, and they participate in the Paradise Festival. Well, if you wanna visit this event, is in August 2 to 11, but the Paradise Day is a Sunday. Great. In this week, you can visit the principal farms in Santa Elena. These farms have a people that which explain the history behind the silleteros. And well, I'm going to talk about the 5 different types of these sillas. They have a traditional, monumental, commercial, emblematic, and artistic. If you want, you can be a silletero because this culture is only hereditary, okay? So the category of traditional is as sillas who only can use native flowers of the farm of the silletero, obviously in Santa Elena. Where the another one is the monumental. They can use another plants or flowers about only country Colombia, but the most important if you is you need have more than 50 different types of flowers. The another one is commercial. These the people can use paints and stain. Another one is emblematic. The objective is describe a message, and another one is the artistic. The artistic is only imagination, and strength is the limit about the theaters. Okay, well, another country that you can appreciate the flowers is obviously the Netherlands. Specific, the falls of tulips. Well, this video demonstrate the flowers. So this garden is in Keungekov. That means the most beautiful flower in the world. So you can visit only in the end on the spring. Why? Because in this season is when the tulips opens. So in this garden they have 7 millions of the flowers, and these flowers are about is by 500 of the farmers. Well, This garden burns like an exhibit that the farmers show their clients, to show their stock about these tulips or orchids. But in this moment, it is a garden of a public, so you can visit. Well, when I say the word tulip, most of the people think in Netherlands because it's the principal country to export and produce the tulips. But usually the tulips burns in Central Asia. But obviously Netherlands adopt them, these plants, because they really love it. It's so crazy the love in these plants, because well, in 17th century there exists a event, they call it a tulip mania. This event consists in the tulips that cost 10 times the annual salary of a worker. This is well so crazy. This was the first bubble finance in the world. In this moment, the people don't have don't have food, so they decided to eat petals of tulips. So I recommend this place. The another one is the Red Lotus Lake. This is in Thailand, specific in Udon Thani, where you can visit in December to February, because it's the only season that the lake they have millions of these type of flowers. The people who lives in this place recommend to visit so early. Why? Because when the sun fully rises in the lake, the flowers closes. So if you want to appreciate this event, you can do it. You can visit this lake so early. Well, the another and my favorite is in Singapore. Is the gardens by the bay, or the gardens of the future. Well, is obviously in Singapore. They call it the city inside a garden, because they have the most ambitious ecologic project in the world. This project have three areas. The principal is these trees. These trees are solar technology. This technology help to light all this area. And another one is the domos. The domos is them. Well, the purpose of this domain is create the different ecosystems in the world, but only in one place. In this case, in Singapore, they create the ecosystem of Chile, Madagascar, Mexico, USA, and all the other countries. Well, the first dam is have a mountain and waterfalls. This is the mountain, and they have millions to different types of plants. And the another, they have a restaurant called Pollen, and they obviously use the products that made in this dam. The another dam is a floral dam, and this one is this one. is this one. In this dam, they have the principal plants in this each country. For example, in this dam have a maguey. Maguey is a typical flower plant of Mexico. So, but if you don't have a money like me to visit these places, you can share in YouTube Alan por el Mundo and visit for example, Gardens by the Bay for meet or know for more information about these places. But we have a place to appreciate these flowers in Morelos. They call it Jardines de México. Jardines de México is ubicated in Morelos. They have 9 areas, and my favorite is the Japanese garden and Italian garden. This is a Japanese garden, and this is the Italian garden. Well, my purpose is the people really appreciate the flowers. Flowers is a product that is more beautiful than I can imagine. So in Mexico, we have a places where you can we can appreciate these products. So I invite to visit is somewhere about in this state. So thank you for all. Se va a tener que. Dime que se grabó.